You know, I was gonna write this down so I can get it straight. But as I heard the news today of Michael Jackson dying, I knew right then that I didn't have to write it down. I'm just gonna freestyle it. Freestyle it. I wanted to talk about Willie Lynch, slave owner of the Caribbean. You know, it's hard to control anybody without getting them things, sharing things with them. Bill, but how long can you beat a man when other men help that man fight back? Especially, you know what I'm saying, they killed the Indians and the Indians fought back. But they made black men slaves. Some plantations had hundreds of slaves. They white man, one white, two, three white men controlling. Willie Lynch was a slave owner. And he taught other slave owners how to control slaves. He had many techniques, but one of the techniques was divide and conquer. Turn them against each other, teach them to hate each other. So you would be their God. You would be the one that they look to. Get this one a whole chicken and get this one a half a chicken and only get this one a leg. Pat him on the head. Just like crabs in the barrel. You know what crab in the barrel mentality is. One crab tried to crawl up and the other crab pull him down. And we've been pulling each other down ever since the Willie Lynch experience. Willie Lynch was so effective in teaching others how to control slaves that when they lynched the black man, they called it lynching after him. And today we still have the Willie Lynch theory. Say if you do this will last forever, hundreds and thousands of years. Even after you're gone, they'll still have the slave mentality. 1960s, we was the only time that black people came together. They came together in other theories, other ways, but in the South, led by Martin Luther King, they came together. Even though Martin Luther King had his craft, people like Jesse Jackson putting them down. He was able to bring black men together. Black man teach the black man how to hate themselves. So one day, Michael Jackson would want to be white. And in this, he was destroyed. The white man looked at him and said, hey, he look better than me. They hate us. But more than that, we hate ourselves. We sell each other drugs and then put it on CDs and brag about. I can't be rich, man, if I gotta genocide my brother. Genocide my brother. Then I want to wear gold and ice and jewelry. How can I do this and genocide my brother? Why you hate your brother? The first person you get a gun, you want to kill. You can't kill the white man. Huh? You scared to kill the white man. You scared to organize. You scared to march, to attack the white man. Because of our unmoralism. Malcolm X, one of the greatest, could have got the army because of jealousy. because of jealousy from his former leader, he was murdered by his own. His time as 2012, December 21st, 2012 approaches. It's time for us to organize. Time for us to come together with an army. You sell your dope, you got your guns, but you try to kill each other. It's time that we kill the white man. It's time that we get us an army. It's time that we fight. It's time that we know the enemy. The enemy is not of your color. The enemy is not of your creed. Why you hate yourself? They even teach us at the jobs the Willie Lynch theory. Get this nigga a raise. And the other black people, get this black man something. Put him up just because he worked hard to get where he at. Other black men want to pull him down. Call him an Uncle Tom. Call him a tattletale. Cause you want to do shit. You don't want to do nothing. And then it's some of us accept shit and smile and grin. Then you sell out. You sell out. I would want to feed my family on no lie. I wouldn't want to look in the mirror and the women. Our women are ashamed of us because we look like them. They don't realize that now God gave Adam Eve and say this would be your helpmate. When you're falling, she'll pick you up. God will pick you up, but yet you need somebody to help you along the way. Somebody to be there for you. Why do we hate ourselves? It's time that we stop degrading ourselves, throwing paper in our neighborhoods, making our places where we live while our children got to grow up. You know they say it's one generation should make a sacrifice that the next generation should live. When you think about killing somebody, look at that baby. Look at that baby and say to yourself, if I kill this black man, maybe he's a daddy. You know, babies making babies. Young black men growing up with the feminine ways because they're raised by women. And they don't have an example of manhood. And women don't have an example of how that they should treat their man. And they think their body should be holed out to the highest bidder. Just because they got a pussy they think is gold. It's time that we stop Willie lynching ourselves. It's time that we realize the lie. It's time that we say what James Brown said long time ago. You know, I'm black and I'm proud. We try to be everything but black. Everything but black. Oh, don't you know I got a little Indian in me? Don't you know I got a little white man in me? You don't know what the fuck you is, but you're black. When you look in the mirror, you're black. Michael Jackson looked in the mirror and saw that he was black. He tried to change his face and his features, but the white man say, you're just a nigga. When he had his babies, they was black. Blackness is beautiful. The root color of everything that's ever been has been black. You can't be, and it's over. See, the white man scared of you. Because if you mix black with white, you get a dark cup. Huh? If a black man have sex with a white woman, that baby looks black. Huh? White man scared of you. They say when Napoleon was a world leader, say when he got to Egypt, and he looked at the Sphinx, and he looked at his nose, and saw that was a black man, he said, let's shoot the fucking nose off that Sphinx. That's why the nose off the Sphinx, because black people built the pyramids. They don't know how they was built, but black people built them. The most beautiful woman that history ever recorded, Cleopatra, who built contraception, showed the white woman how to clean a pussy when her period was on, was black. We couldn't even drive our cars in a decent manner if it wasn't for the black man. Blackness is something to be proud of. And you could be anything. You know, we tried to be the Negro. We tried to be the color. Now some of us trying to be Afro-Americans. But shit, you're black. You always be black. Black is the only thing that ever stood. They saw when they pulled out the boat, the white man was so ignorant, he couldn't say Nigeria, so he said nigger. That black nigger. You're black. You're black. You're black. And be proud of that. Huh?